Good morning, guys. It is Sunday morning at 9 a.m. and I'm meeting a really good friend of mine for breakfast at a place called the Blue Sky Cafe in Colorado. That's where I'm from. So we're going to challenge some more fear foods this morning. You can definitely feel the heart pumping, but it'll be fun. I used to really love going out for breakfast. So I'll try to get a snap of what I have. I have no idea what I'm even in the mood for yet. Just a quick update. So I've definitely been challenging some more fear foods. And my stomach's a little upset this morning. Still struggling to feel fully rested when I sleep. I know, again, these are totally normal things that are supposed to happen. But it definitely gets a little frustrating at times during recovery because my knee-jerk reaction is to go back to only eating the foods that I deem as safe and healthy or good for me in order to feel better and make my energy go up. But I also know that I was really sick for a really long time, even on those foods. So I just need to keep being patient and get through this as best I can. I'm trying to just enjoy it to the best of my ability, but like I said, when you have the negative symptoms of eating disorder recovery, that's when the eating disorder brain keeps talking to you and telling you to go back. But I'm not going to go back. I'm going to keep pushing forward. I had a tough day a couple days ago with the weight gain aspect. And was feeling really puffy and just, it's hard to let go of control. When you start an eating disorder, oftentimes you start it because you're trying to get control of something in your life. And recovery feels a lot like just completely letting that go. And I'm sure some of you can relate to feeling like that's making you lazy. And you're just going to turn into exactly what you're afraid of, and that is get fat. But I do trust the process. I know that right now my body doesn't trust me. And so I just have to let it, if it's going to gain weight right now, it's going to gain weight because it needs to. I know that doesn't make it any easier to deal with, especially being a personal trainer and I want to uphold a certain image. But I've gone through this so many times when I've considered recovery and the weight gain part freaked me out from doing it. So I'm definitely going to stick with it this time. But, anyway, I'm going to go have breakfast with my friend, and I will talk to you guys when I get back. Hey guys, just got back home from breakfast with my friend, and it was just so amazing in so many ways. It was a long time coming that I'm getting to do things like that again. Enjoying time with friends and not thinking about what I can and can't eat, and just really getting to enjoy good conversation. And I just love her so much. Kayla, if you're watching, I adore you, and thank you so much for always being such a good friend to me. And I always feel like I learn something every time I'm around you, so I just love you so much. I think something I want to mention today is anytime you're trying to get through something negative, even if it's not eating disorder recovery, is distractions. Try to distract yourself from negativity with things that make you feel good. So, for example, today, I told you guys that I was kind of having a hard time with the parts of recovery that do make me feel kind of negative and not so great about myself. But now I feel so much better after having such a great time with my friend, and we talked for like 2 hours, and it was just so good. And, yesterday I have another example. I can only work out right now when my body lets me, and I'm really just trying to listen to my body about that. And I felt like doing a little something, and I was at home, so I grabbed some weights, and I was doing some light shoulders and triceps, and in between sets, I had my pink headphones on, and in between sets, I was listening to some Spice Girl music, and yes, I am still a Spice Girl fan. I was a die-hard fan when I was about 10 years old, and I used to teach myself all of their dances from their videos. And so in between sets, I was just doing some of the old dances, and it was fun, and I actually felt really happy. And prior to that, I was feeling kind of down about my weight, and so yeah, I mean, it's just, I promise you guys, it really does help the more you can try to get out of your head and just do anything that might make you feel better about you and about your life, whether that's somebody else who helps lift your spirits, or like I've said before, funny videos, or dancing to Spice Girl music, you know, whatever that may be. So today is already shaped up to be a better day. Oh, and on the note of the food, so, like my rose gold Target watch, I ordered, you guys will see in the clip, eggs, sausage, potatoes, and a sweet potato pecan waffle. And I used to never let myself get pancakes or waffles, even though those were always like my favorite things as a kid. And so I ordered that, and I only ended up eating like a quarter of the waffle because it just didn't sound good by the time I got my breakfast, and I only wanted the savory stuff. And so that's because I've been allowing myself to have pancakes when I want them, or, you know, make sweets and stuff like that if my body craves them. And then when I give into those cravings, then I end up wanting other things. So it's really cool to have that freedom. I definitely did not waste it. I'm bringing it home with me so I can have that when I do decide that I'm craving a waffle. So anyway, just an update on how it really works when you do give into your food cravings. You don't end up overeating the more you actually let yourself give into them. So anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I now am going to pick up my dad and take him to the airport because he's going to visit my younger sister Jamie for a couple days, so I get the house to myself. And so yeah, I will talk to you guys after I drop him off at the airport.
Hi, Oreo baby. Hello. Can you pet the kitty? Oh, you're always such a good girl. I know, it smells like olives, huh?
Hey guys, so I am finally, like 3 hours later, back from taking my dad to the airport. The highway was completely closed off for a big stretch, and so we had to find a way around, and he unfortunately missed his flight and has to take a flight later tonight. But anyway, I'm back. I just went to Whole Foods, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna make for dinner, as well as some examples of healthy fats. So here we go. So healthy fats, I told you, I've been telling you guys for a couple of videos now that I was gonna go over all the benefits. I have been preaching increasing healthy fats for probably the last year to all my clients, to my dad, everyone I know. And some of the reasons that they have been so beneficial to me, as well as so many of my clients, is that they literally, when you eat enough fat, it helps to squelch your cravings like nothing other. You never get that so-called hangry feeling that we all have heard of when you're somebody who eats a lot higher carbohydrates. I'm not saying to eat no carbs, don't get me wrong, but increasing your healthy fats will help you to be able to go longer in between meals. And again, when you do get hungry, it's not that, oh my God, hangry, I'm gonna kill somebody if I don't get to eat right now. It's kind of that, okay, I'm hungry, I could definitely eat, but you know, you can usually go anywhere from about 4 to 5 hours without absolutely having to eat. So it's really convenient. makes food taste more satisfying, because who doesn't want things covered in butter or oil, right? Because they always say make everything taste a million times better. They help to balance out your hormones. I think I mentioned before that all of your sex hormones are made up of cholesterol, and you get cholesterol from fat. So a lot of people that are on low-fat diets, like we've been taught for many, many years to prevent us from getting fat, it has caused a lot of people's hormones to naturally get out of balance. So women will find that they'll have worse PMS symptoms, and men have decreasing testosterone, which is not good if you want to maintain muscle and good sex drive, both for men and women. So eating enough fat definitely helps to balance out your hormones. And last year, as a result of a lot of my restrictive eating, in order to, at the time, what I thought was to try to get my gut in balance, I was trying all different kinds of things, and at one point I had even decreased my overall fats because I thought that that would make it easier on my gallbladder. And when I did that, I literally lost my period for about 5 months. Sorry if that's TMI for any of you guys who might be watching this, but as soon as I increased my fats again, it came back within a month, month and a half. So, you know, anybody who might be struggling with amenorrhea, which is lack of period, eating lots of healthy fats will definitely help that come back. It increases the health of your hair, your skin, your nails. Even with my not eating enough last year, when I had made it a goal to grow my hair out, and my hair was like up to here when I first decided to start growing it out, and by the end of the year, I mean, it's hard to tell right now, but it's already down to right here, and that was primarily because I had still continued to eat so many healthy fats. So let's start out with everybody's favorite, grass-fed butter. If you're not familiar with this particular brand, it is Kerrygold. You can now find this stuff in most major grocery stores, as well as Whole Foods, Natural Grocers, those kind of places. But this is obviously, by the name, it's made from the milk of grass-fed cows, so it doesn't have any of the hormones, antibiotics in it that regular butter or dairy would. It has a really rich flavor. It's more yellow in color. Every one of my clients is pretty much hooked on Kerrygold grass-fed butter. So there's avocados. Of course, everybody, well, not everybody, but everyone knows what avocados, and a lot of people love them. So that's a really great source of fat, as well as potassium. If you struggle with balancing your electrolytes, that's a phenomenal source of potassium right there. And good old coconut oil. This is organic extra virgin coconut oil. I use this in everything from cooking food in it to baking with it, making sauces out of it. So there you go. Grass-fed ghee here. So this is great for people who might be super sensitive to any form of dairy, because basically with ghee they have removed all the milk solids, so all you're left with is the butter fat. It's rich, it's super creamy. You can see how yellow this stuff is, and that's good on anything from just smothering your steamed vegetables in, or spreading it on almond flour pancakes, or if you're gonna eat toast, it's really great on that too. If you follow me on Pink Fitness Training on Facebook, you will know that I absolutely love coconut butter. This is basically called coconut pulp that they have ground up with some of the oil, and this is really great for like sweet tooth cravings. I will actually melt this stuff down and mix in some flavored stevia, like chocolate stevia or coconut stevia, and oh my gosh, this stuff is so good. Good old olives are a really great source of healthy fat too. And I know this is let's see if I can open this. I know this is a coconut oil jar, but I save bacon grease drippings. You can see all the bacon bits in there from my good old pastured nitrite-free bacon, and that stuff is so great to reuse and cook with. Extra virgin olive oil. This one is a garlic infused one, but any extra virgin olive oil is a really great source of fat. And I'm pretty sure most of you ladies will be happy about this one. Yes, dark chocolate. Preferably, if you can see, this is an 85%. You want one that is at least 80% if you're trying to stay away from sugar. If you're in eating disorder recovery, please disregard what I said. You don't want to be putting any food restrictions on yourself, but in other words, the best source of fat to get the most health benefits, the darker the better. But yeah, dark chocolate is also a really great source of fat. That I think I'm going to mix with some of this garlic olive oil that I showed you guys. And I think some leftover cooked salmon that I have, because I think that'll be really good. And probably some of these yummy garlic stuffed olives. And then I'm in the mood for a Caesar salad, because I haven't had that in a long time, so I picked up this really yummy high-fat Caesar dressing that is made with avocado oil. And I will show you guys what it looks like when it's done.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. What? What? Tell everybody hi. Meow meow. Oreo. Kitty. What? It's just gonna be you and me tonight. Oreo. Oreo. Oreo kitty. Meow.
Look how good that looks. And with my glass of wine, I think we are ready to go sit down and relax and watch 50 Shades. Almost forgot to add the Caesar salad. Wouldn't be complete without it. Okay, so Oreo and I are going to go sit down on the couch and relax and have a girls' night together, right? And we're gonna have a 50 Shades of Grey night. That's it for today, guys. Hope you liked this video. Click the thumbs up button if you'd like to see more, or if you actually did enjoy the video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. Laters, baby.